To encourage innovation in our societies, we must radically transform the regime of intellectual property and of its protection. The present regime, devised at the end of the 19th century and expressed most characteristically in the patent system, transforms technological innovation into exclusive property. Its result is to leave the most important technological innovations in the control of big capital. We have no reason to accept such a system if our goal is to engage every part of society, including small businesses and independent entrepreneurs and inventors, in the work of innovation. The patent system and all its analogs should be relativized. Their domain of application should be restricted. And we should create, alongside it, other mechanisms to encourage, finance, and support innovation. One such mechanism would be a system of prizes or rewards that the state would grant to the scientific and technological innovators. A second mechanism would be a system that would enable the inventors or innovators to acquire capital or equity in the enterprises that would be established in partnership with the state on the basis of the technological and scientific innovations. In this way, we begin to design a long list of alternative mechanisms for the encouragement of innovation and prevent the exclusive system that makes innovation the servant of commercial greed. The problem of intellectual property arises as well in our relation to the global order. Our attitude to the market economy should not be simply more market or less market. We should want the market on different terms with a different form. And similarly, with respect to globalization, we should not be restricted to having more globalization or less globalization. We should be able to demand a different globalization. Today, the World Trade System, established under the aegis of the WTO treaties, wants to incorporate into the rules of free trade this odious and exclusive intellectual property regime. It is an example of the institutional maximalism that characterizes this global trade regime, the attempt to impose on the trading countries not simply a commitment to the market economy in general, but an adherence to a very particular version of the market economy. What we should desire instead is an institutional minimalism. The greatest degree of economic openness among countries that is compatible with the least restraint on the institutional experiments that we need within our countries, including the experiments in the organization of the market economy itself. And no setting for these experiments is more important than the organization and the protection of innovation. Innovation is more important than money. Another intellectual property regime must be established.